Hello, everybody. Gravitational report today. It's kind of like a interesting energies today. You may feeling it. What's coming? There is this internal communications from within yourself. There is a lot of kind of like inner fights that's coming. I looked at the energy earlier and I didn't pay too much attention because focus. Where you focus from within you today? The focus is going to be the authority. What authority are you going to listen from within yourself, the situations, and so on? It's going to be a pretty much divine stepping up, divine's energies, but it's about you. What energies are you going to be allowed to take the authority from within you? This is going to be a very good energies actually for pretty much the whole of the day. But that power, that oppositions of Lilith towards the sun is going to be wrecking things. But also Lilith is going to oppose and pushing towards Mercury, who is retrograde. Also the moon, she's going to send divine energy towards Mercury retrograde. So from within you, there's going to be the two energies, the energies of the mother, the energy of the divine matters from within you, or the energy of the intuition and the mother that is toxic from within you. There's going to be a lot of internal fights within your intuition. What the messages are you going to listen from within? To remind you that those messages, they're going to be who intends. Try not to send any nastygram to anybody. Try not to communicate that much about settling truth or fighting about truth. You can make Lilith to seek the truth. She ran away from Garden of Eden because she wasn't trustworthy. She has a trust issues because of lack of Adam to control. She wasn't cooperating with Adam. So I want to recognize the people who came to the chat. Erica, thank you. And Matthew Crawford, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you in the chat. If you guys have so many questions, I'm going to move the screen over so I can bring the chart to look at it in there. Hopefully, you all in a good situations from yesterday. You learned this beautiful love from yesterday from within you. Now today is going to be kind of like a little test for you. Are you going to be past the test? Hopefully you will. So I'm going to go with the gravitational report right now. And we are going to look at what's cooking in the skies. Because whatever is going to cook in the skies, that's what we are going to eat as energy, right? Try to be a little funny today. Early in the morning, the ascendant is at Capricorn, and midheaven it is in Scorpio. Shadow work, the shadow situations there. We wake up early in the morning. Lilith is at 19 degrees, 44 minutes, and it's opposing Mercury retrograde at 20 degrees at Capricorn. Poof, you feel like, man, this intense energy, man, this intense pressures, man, this is all, look for it. And the universe is set up the stage for you. Uranus and the North Node, they are entwined with Mercury retrograde about the truth. You want to find the truth. Who was your truth from within? Was that Lilith? Was that is Eve? Or that was a third wife? Towards Adam, the masculine wants to find these situations, but all comes down from the mother, because yesterday the moon was together with Mars, the divine masculine energies that is in retrograde. They seek the God guidance from within, and so on. So at 7 o'clock, that is going to be this energy. There is a divine energies from the midheaven towards Jupiter. It's like Jupiter tells you, hey, dude, look at your shadow side and so on. Yeah, you're going to grow in there. you shine a light within the darkness, there is your expansion, there is a growth. That's what it is. The universe wants this. It's in your beginning for you. Fix your shadow. There is nothing, you to look. It's going to be much better. It's going to feel light in your journey. If you put out the light, which is light is a shining, you also putting the light as to remove the heaviness from within you. So that what is that heaviness is though? The heaviness is about because midheaven, it is squaring Venus and Pluto. Love and transformations within love. Who does not want to transform? You, your partner, the world, the situations, something. But Venus, it is at this beautiful, like the first degrees of Capricorn, is talking about all this energy. She's in trine with the 8 degrees of Mars. She is together. She gives this little glimpse. It's like, hey, it is the woman that he's been unite everything. Is neither Adam neither Eve, but it is the one that has the Lilith and Eve from within. It is the goddess appointed woman within you. Patience, be patient. Let the woman becomes everything. So that's what this message is, because Mars, it is in divine energies with the ascendant that is at 7 degrees of Capricorn. And during all this energies today, you may want to feel like a little bit offset, but you trusting the divine from within you. You need to understand love, trust, and belief. Those are the 3 cores from within you. If the love is broken, the trust is broken, so is the belief within love. And now Lilith's going to use that. Lilith's going to be going in there and try to create trust, try to create beliefs and so on from within you. You're going to feel the both two pressures inside of you. But to remind you that in the morning, the moon is going to be in divine energies with the authority from within you. That is your leading path. That is your intuitions. Also, the moon, it is in a beautiful, beautiful trine with Saturn, the learning with an age of Aquarius. She already know what's going on, but the moon, it is kind of like a blocking her visions. Where does that come from? Your authority. What are you telling yourself? So there's going to be this energies today, that inner fight, and that inner fight is going to be very interesting through today. Kind of like interesting times, right? You may feel it down from within you. So midheaven at 8 o'clock, it goes at 17 degrees of Scorpio. There is a trine with Lilith. There is a divine energies with the moon. Kind of like, okay, let me see. Intuitions, Lilith, Venus. Oh my God, there is too much going on within me. I have Mercury retrograde. I have an authority. It's all kind of like a mixed energies. Oh shoot, I have a karma because Saturn is there and it squares me. It's like, what did I deserve it for it? And also you look at it like the whole universe, it comes against you. It's like, damn, it's too much. It's too much to deal with it, because all this too much, it is the dirt that you actually shoved it underneath the rock. Nobody sees that dirt, but that is in the shadow from within. Have you take off your mask off. Have you clean up the rock. Have you clean up. Have you shine the light within the darkness. All this energy, it is about you. Have you done this work during the Scorpio season? But whatever is going on in Capricorn is actually very powerful. Okay, there is a lot of beautiful energy comes from Capricorn. The Sun, Mercury, Ascendant, Pluto is all there. And we have a Venus that is in the first degree of Aquarius. They're all pouring these positive energies. There is a positive energies towards the midheaven. There is a positive energies towards the Uranus and the North Node. So it's all about the destiny, looking at that work that needs to be done. And there is a powerful energies that are going towards Neptune and Jupiter. Woohoo! Growth, visions of the growth. You do the growth. But the actual work, where is? It's midheaven. It is in Scorpio, the shadow. If you haven't cleaned some of the shadow is going to show up itself If you're looking at for the shadow, it's going to come in. And what is that shadow it's coming? That shadow it's coming from Lilith, that it's at 19 degrees, 54 minutes, that it's opposing Mercury retrograde at 20 degrees, 45 minutes. So basically, Lilith trying to get you back in there, go back into the situations. You may be looking at toxic situations, toxic relationships. You may be looking at something. You review all this. Lilith from within. But Lilith is where? Lilith is in Cancer, while the moon is in Gemini. So right now, the moon wants to go ahead and establish the relationship because he's heading home. You need to understand where the moon is. The moon home is in Cancer. She's controlling what's going on in the family. She's the mother, she's the nurturer, she's the compassionate, she's the caring mother from within. And she doesn't like to take care of and have all this toxic Lilith in the family. So there's going to be a fight that it's coming in the next few days. But now the fight is where? In your consciousness, in Mercury retrograde. So be mindful what the messages you're getting. That are coming from the universe? Are they coming from Lilith, from within you? Alchemy is balance. Yes, interesting time. Thank you for coming in, hopping in. At 9 o'clock in the morning, midheaven goes to Sag. It is opposing Mars. This is like, I don't see this divine masculine energy. I don't see all this. Well, Mars is in retrograde, and Mars is like, I'm chilling, Magellan. I'm establishing a friendship with myself. Feminine energies, do whatever you want. I'm with God. I'm going back to get these relationships with the Father. I'm working on me. I'm in the cave. Just don't bother me. Okay? I'm doing my spiritual work. Work on yourself. And a lot of the people, they don't like this because Mars is like, come on, I gotta do my things. That it's coming because if you look at it in there on Mars, it is in beautiful trine with Venus. It's like, hey, I'm in a good relationship with you, but you know what? I don't need to be reminded of what's cooking. Look at yourself, evolve in there. You're an Aquarius. I am in Gemini. Pretty good situations. We all feeling it within the air. Grow, be revolving within. Ascendant is also an Aquarius at 12 degrees. It's beautiful energies with Mars, but the midheaven, it is opposing Mars. It's kind of like the feminine energy wants to try to get the masculine energies out of these divine connections, out of this divine work, friendships with the divine, and so on. Don't do it. Don't make Mars aggravated in his spiritual journey today. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, you all guys have a Mars within yourself. And now Mars is retrograde for that reason. He's been for 6 months in Gemini. He's going to stay there until March. So don't think that you have to go ahead and hush and push towards masculine energies. Don't forget about it. Don't pull the tail of the lion who is sleeping. You might going to get yourselves in trouble. So all that energy is going to come in during that time. The next hour, even the energy is going to be more intense because midheaven moves into the 16 degrees of Sag. That is going to be opposing Mars and the moon. The moon is like, I want to express myself. I want to have relationships. I want to have all these situations. I want to do this, and this. But that energy of Sag, it is about I'm in charge, I'm in the situations, I controls all this. And this is going to be intensified over the time because the midheaven, it is a square with Neptune, and Neptune has a square with the moon. So those going to be the visions from the ego that's coming in the form of your desires, basing of your needs for survival, instead of visions that are coming from the need of unifications from within you. Both Lilith and Venus, they are tapping into the visions within there. They see the energy of the visions, but each one of them have their own visions from within. Lilith is learning the knowledge, but you need to understand there is a difference when you learn knowledge so you can use it for your own agenda or using the knowledge to evolve in there. So right now there's going to be some pushback energies from Mercury retrograde that comes in from the universe towards Lilith. That will create the backward situations. Who is going to learn what? Are you teaching Lilith to be conforming and to be interdependent, or you get angry because Lilith tries to make you codependent? Ooh, yeah, it's coming. You're feeling it, these energies, because right now the moon also has a divine energies with Mercury retrograde. And everything is where? In your head. So be careful what is in your head, the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling the energies, and so on. But there's going to be some lessons learned. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven goes into 0 degrees of Capricorn. Oh, the work. Man, I gotta go to work again. I'm tired of this work. I'm tired of these fights. I'm tired of these situations. It is what it is. Okay? The work, the shadow work, as the most liked worker said, it's never finished. So take it easy with yourself, but don't stress yourself out. It's like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, and hush, hush, and hurry up, and so on. The ascendant is together with Jupiter and Aries, and it's beautiful with Pluto and Venus. Use the love, the transformations that within you. It's going to help you. It's going to lead you to some place from within you. So there is going to be a square towards the ascendant and Jupiter at this time from midheaven. It's like you don't want to grow, you don't want to see those things, you're tired of it. The moon actually puts pressure on the visions because the moon it squares Neptune. It's kind of like a hey, you got to be friends first before you give me any orchestry about what I want to do. I want to make sure that you're love, you're trustful, you're a believer, and then we're going to go to work. Otherwise, no work for you. So there is going to be this intense communications that it's going to be from within you to understand. Are you going to be up for the challenge? Because if he's not up to the challenge, then it's going to be intensified energies from within you. So here is noon. That's 12 o'clock. Midheaven is exactly with the sun. Midheaven is at 13 degrees, 56 minutes. It's only 4 minutes from the sun. In total, 100%. But it's 100% because the sun is at 14 degrees, 4 minutes. They're basically 8 minutes apart, which is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Lilith is right now at 20 degrees of Cancer. She piled up the total oppositions with Mercury retrograde. Lilith is at 20 degrees, 35 minutes. Mercury retrograde is 20 degrees, 33 minutes. They're really head to toe. So now you're looking inside of authority within yourself. What are you seeing? What is the situations that you see? Be mindful about this because the visions that you see, the energies that you see, you're going to deal with it sometimes in the late afternoon between 5 and 6 when the midheaven goes into Aries. Because the ascendant at 25 degrees, that is a division, that is where the sun is rising, it shines the light on earth there, but also shines the light of the shadow because you're coming out of the shadow. Okay? But you're not dealing with this. You're dealing it in the midday, which is midheaven, when you're the more capable of doing the things in there. The ascendant is squaring the sun in the midheaven, and it's squaring Venus, Pluto, and Mercury retrograde. So all these energies are coming in towards you. They head out so you can look these situations from within you. Huge lessons are coming. So at 1 o'clock, the situations gets a little better. You understand. If you did your inner work and you transform, you're like, I know all these Lilith situations. I know all these things. I did my inner work. I can take a break. I'm already transformed. I already understand all these situations. I'm taking the authority within me. I'm going to be listening to the North Node, which is my destiny. I'm going to listen Uranus, that's retrograde, and I'm going to listen the Ascendant, which is there respectively, all in Taurus. So all that trine with the authority from within, together with Mars, that is the masculine energies within yourself, they're leading these positions. But if you are within the feminine energies for it, the moon, it is pouring towards within the Mercury retrograde. Lilith, it is opposing that from within and put some stress within these energies. Why? Because Saturn right now, it is squaring Uranus in the ascendant. It's like, did you really transform? Did you really change? Let's see, would you perform during the intense times? Did you going to do this actual work into a 3D? Because you know the things, but are you actually doing it, or you just think doing it? So this is going to be a huge test today with all these energies. But overall, if you did this work from within you, there is no conflicts. You may be looking at from the past, you may be looking at the situation with your soul connections and so on. See what it's inside of you. Okay? So this is gonna be the moment of inner fight inside. So at 2 o'clock, the energy is getting more kind of like focus within the midheaven. It is an Aquarius. That is a squaring Uranus in the North Node. It's like, did I fighting the universe? Oh, but I don't want this test. Again, a test. Oh, come on, universe. Why now? Can't we just keep on good going? I mean, I don't want any more this test. I'm tired of all this. I'm tired of those situations. And the universe says, come on, you're a warrior. You're a rebel. You think weak rebels make revolutions? No, they don't. And that's what I want to test your strength. Let's see what you are. Let's see your situations from within you. So there's going to be this Aquarius test, and that is a divine purpose, specifically for the masculine energies, because the ascendant is at 6 degrees of Gemini, which is together with Mars, that is at 8 degrees in Gemini. The friendship with the universe, or you are mad at the teacher, at the universe from within you. What is going to be is up to you. So 3 o'clock it's coming. You pass through the teacher. You kind of like, I know what I was doing. I know what's going on. I see all this beautiful. I study it. I see that's coming. I know I have to use the friendliness with them. And you see it down because the ascendant is together with the moon. Now there is a double energies of divine from the moon towards Mercury and from the Mercury towards the moon. So they both learning from within. The intuitions takes the divine messages. They are sent from the Uranus towards Mercury. From Mercury, they are going within your intuition. And from your intuitions, they are going back into the Mercury retrograde. That's the internal downloads, understanding the downloads from within you. And they're going back into the divine. Okay? So if you look at it with in these situations, that it's even better from within you. Okay, but Lilith is listening to her learnings from within. Lilith is at 21 degrees. She's moving kind of like a quick there. Mercury is at 20 degrees, 25 minutes in this case, but the moon is at 20 degrees, 53 minutes. So the divine energies, they're going to be very, very accurate during this time with 20 degrees, 25 minutes, Mercury retrograde. So listen your intuitions from within. So at 4 p.m., the ascendant is at 6 degrees of Cancer. The situations in the family, it squares Jupiter. Pressure is beginning to build up. You're gonna know that in the next hour or so, you're gonna have to have the fight, you have to have the test. And what the test is, Midheaven, it is in 14 degrees of Pisces. Mysterious folks, mysterious situations, mysterious darkness it's coming over, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go within the family. You need to understand that is it, the mystery in the situations as a family here on Earth. We are all family here on Earth. And be careful with the collective energies, because the collective energies, they're going to based on the personal energies about family. So there could be a lot of triggers from within you. But the moon, it is squaring midheaven, and so is Mars. They are like, hey, you're breaking the friendships here, the relationships is here, the relationship. Before you've been a family, you gotta be friends. We're not a friends of the family, then we are enemy of the family. So throughout family members, family situations, there's gonna be this intense energies that it's gonna be pushed in. But who does that? Lilith. Lilith controls this of creating situations within a family so she can do her agendas from within, because Lilith is in the family. So a lot of this energy is coming in. So be careful with the person who steers the pot in the family or the troublemaker in the family. You're going to know who that person is. So at 5 o'clock, oh boy, you pinpointed. You see these visions coming. The ascendant is at 19 degrees at Cancer. It is opposing the Sun, Mercury retrograde, and Pluto. And later on, it's going to be opposing even Venus. Ooh, yeah. Now you see the storm from far away. It's coming, but midheaven, it's at 0 degrees on Aries. You took the new road. You took the new growth from within you. You're together with Jupiter. You feel powerful. You feel the energies. You have the support from the moon. You have the support from the authority. You have all those energies inside of you that helps you. There is a angel wings. They are made from the ascendant towards Uranus and the North Node, going into the Sun to the authority, and from there they're going to the midheaven and Jupiter that goes back into the ascendant. You're gonna get the divine help as long as you listen the moon, the divine energies that the moon provides within the Mercury retrograde. So at 6 o'clock, the midheaven is an Aries. That fight right now, it is intensified. It's like, man, where does that come from? The ascendant is at 1 degree 16 minutes in Leo, and that it's opposing 2 degrees and 20 minutes Venus and Pluto. Lack of transformations, lack of the situations, and it's all about all these energies that are fighting, but is not that. What happened is the ascendant, it's giving you energy towards the Jupiter and Pluto. They are sextiling all these positions. So you have to use the growth, the maturity, the inner visions of the proper situations from within, not this fight, this kink like, it's my order. Yeah, but it's your order proper for the situations from within you. So the authority is going to be triggered, which is the Sun there. You're going to be looking that authority within yourself. During this time, midheaven is squaring the authority in Mercury retrograde. So there could be a prevail, could be a overcoming of Lilith from within your mind. So be careful about this 6 p.m. time. So at 7 o'clock, you are in the fight now. Oh, yes, you are. You're looking at everything that is there. Midheaven is at 2 degrees of Taurus, squaring Venus and Pluto. There's a lot of divine energies in the play. The ascendant has a divine energies towards the Sun, the authority, but opposing Saturn, the teacher. It's like, I didn't learn these situations. Also, the ascendant is squaring universe and North Node, Uranus. Now you're going to be fighting that ego from within you that fights against the universe, that fights against the North Node. But the question is what energies are you going to follow from within? Basically, there is all three energies that are going to play. The energies that work, the divine energies, or the intense energies about the problems that needs to be solved. Ooh, a lot of energy, right? But for all these energies, whatever you learn during the Leo season is going to be actually performing at this time. Okay, because that energy, because the ascendant is at 13 degrees, 5 minutes within Leo. What did you learn in Leo's season? So at 8 p.m., the ascendant goes down, the energies comes down, the fight is over, the situations is over. Whatever you did, you decide that you want to do. The ascendant is 24 degrees of Leo. There is a divine energies with Neptune. You understand all the divine visions about all this. Midheaven is together with Uranus. Is the divine tells you congratulations, or tells you, oh well, you failed the test. Whatever you did within you, whatever you pick it up from within you, you may have to relearn the lesson. But Midheaven and Uranus, they are very beautiful energies with Mercury retrograde and the Moon. Okay, so now there is no divine energies towards Mercury, neither from Lilith, neither from the Moon. No more divine energies going on in there. But the Moon has a divine, the Moon doesn't have divine energies, but Lilith has a divine energies towards Saturn. But the ascendant, it is opposing Saturn, and Saturn also squares the universe and the midheaven in there. For those who has not learned the lessons, they have to learn it in the hard way. And that it's coming because of Neptune. It's also sending energies towards Lilith within the family that needs to be learned. And the Moon and Lilith, they're going to have a chat about this when the Moon enters Cancer. Because the Moon, the mother, the righteousness mother, she's the queen in the family. There cannot be two queens in one kingdom. It can be only one. So a lot of the fight is going to be tomorrow about these feminine energies from within. If you're masculine, you may have to look at it and see the situations if this duality within the feminine energies are going to be good and potentially great for the family from within. So at 9 o'clock, it's all peaceful. Okay. And it's all peaceful. Midheaven goes into Gemini. Let's be a friends. Let's do the friends work. All the energies are coming down for the oppositions there of Lilith. It's still active, but learning the lessons. The ascendant is in Virgo. Let's be at peace. Let's calm down with these situations. Only problem that is going to be with people who still have this stubbornness of Mars. So it depends where is your Mars is in your chart, how you're going to be triggers these situations. But Mars is retrograde. He wants to make spiritual friends, not enemies in there. And that is a beautiful energy with Venus and Pluto. So look at your spirituality, friends. Look at the situations from within. There is a beautiful energy of transformations in there. You learn the lessons. You win the fight. So now you're joining the winning and the winners from within yourself. So it's going to be a beautiful, relaxing time because of the ascendant in Virgo is actually, it's going to help you to reorganize the situations from within you. So at 10 o'clock, that energy is even better in a way because there is the ascendant is a beautiful trines with the Sun and Mercury retrograde. So is you with Uranus. You get to the divine energies was great. Okay. But the Moon knows that this lessons was very important and she is preparing to organize the things within the visions. So it's very important how and what, because if the woman listened Lilith from within, she's going to use Lilith. But if Lilith listen the moment, Lilith is going to be transformed to the goddess that she is. She's going to turn itself into Venus. Is that rebellion is going to happen from within you, or that understanding for all these energies? It all depends and tomorrow's energies, because the moon, it is about to cross the path towards Cancer, towards going home. And at 11 o'clock, you're going to feel this upcoming fight. The ascendant is at 0 degrees of Libra. There is no friendships, there is no family, there is no situations. Midheaven is at 0 degrees of Cancer. The ascendant is at 0 degrees of Libra. Ooh, those two, they are correlated within, and they have to work and cooperate it. But Midheaven and the moon have divine energy towards Pluto. Pluto says, transforming, guys, change it, be friends, let's all be friends. Ascendant is in a beautiful trine with Mars, with the masculine energies. That is the masculine energies. Like, I'm friend. I'm not worried about if you have fights from within yourself, dear moon, dear intuition, dear woman. It's your fights. You grow, you mature, you see your visions. Look at it from within yourself. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm gelling. I don't want to fight. The fight is within you. What can I help you? There is nothing pretty much. So this calm down of Mars is going to be very beautiful energies, because there is this beautiful trend towards Venus and Mars. And you need to understand that the ascendant at 0 degrees of Libra is a trine with Venus that is in Aquarius and Mars that is in Gemini, all in the air. If you look at it within the air, love is in the air. But if you look at it in the material possessions and the friendships, and you want to control all this, then guess what? You're in a fight from within. So that fight will continue actually tomorrow. It's going to be some more interesting energies. But now, at this time, the divine energies from the moon and midheaven towards Venus and Pluto and Mercury, that's going to help you to find and achieve your inner peace after winning the battle from within you. Hopefully, this report is going to help you. Thank you guys for everything and so on. And now I can go ahead and answer some questions from within. So, Josh, thank you for coming in. I couldn't slept it all overnight. Yeah, that was a little rough. I actually got little luck getting some sleep, but yesterday I had a lot of consultations that I did, a lot of things about astrology. There was a point of time that like I had like 5-6 messages, and some of them I pushed it away to respond today because I was exhausted in a way. For also, if you guys need astrology reading, you guys can find me on the Facebook and I can help you with it. So there was these energies that are pressurized there. But if you learned the inner peace and you gelling my gelling, you would have been okay. Yes, there was quite a few times that I wake up myself. I was wondering what those energies, but I was like, you know what? Those are not my energies. I don't want to deal with it. If someone has a fight within themselves about their actions, that's their problem, not mine. Okay, it is not my. It's there. So here is, I reach out to the inner peace. I use this masculine Mars energies in Gemini. Also, the Venus is in Aquarius with my moon together because my moon is in the 2nd degrees of Venus. So I'm like, that's my energy. This is who I am. I'm the rebel in there. I've got this beautiful energy. Somebody wants to fight, let them fight. It's their lesson. Just go in there. I don't want to participate within this. So, yeah, but today these energies are going to be going on, and they're going to be kind of like play within your mind. So be careful who you let your mind from within. Yeah. I'm very tested in my inner peace that far because I constantly contact me asking for things. Ooh, Erica, yeah. You're not only the one, actually, Erica. Actually, some of the people come and tell me, my cousin, my friends, and so on. Actually, about the cousin, I just got another news. It's like my cousin wanted to talk to me, my sister wanted to talk to me. Ooh, what is that? So yes, there's a people who sees you awaken and they know you know the answer, for they are finds from within. They're looking for help, but you have to tell them one thing: go seek the finds from within, Erica. So take a time and resolve this situation because this person is chasing you for answer. There, Josh, it gets scary for me because I'm alone and not many people relate, but I know it's all. Love and not just be love even during panic attacks and nervous system flares up. Josh, be careful, as I said, with the collective energies. You're sensing the collective energies. Look from within you. Let the collective deal with their own BS. They are all haha, uh-huh situations. That's what this is. But you look inside of you, seek the internal peace deep inside of it is there. Seek the masculine energies from within you. It is collective garbage, basically. Okay, because we still want to control, we still want to use others, manipulate others just for our own agendas, just to show how strong we are and how this we are. Uh, Go fight your inner battle to win over yourself and your manipulations and all shadow and so on from within. Now you can call yourself strong person, but winning over another person, you're not strong. You're actually weak because instead of fighting your inner battles, you're fighting with another person to prove. So yeah, my retro is affecting my Mercury retro is affecting my deliveries and getting this car to get scheduled. Mostly wrong parts, misdescribed parts, delaying things breaking. Oh yeah, I can feel this Mercury retrograde. I was about to. I keep postponing to book a car rentals for my trips of Spain, and something tells me, dude, don't do it. Not yet. I'm like, okay, we'll do it. All right. That's what this is. I'm gonna be coachable. I'm gonna listen to it. So I've been dealing with in this. Um, I have to deal with the computer issues here because the computer it's under warranty, the one that burned out. I'm using it as old situations from within. My other hard drive is totally trashed. It's just not even useful. I lost some downloads and informations and God knows what. So, for the first time, yeah, the dark side doesn't like the light because the light shines the shadow from within, exposed things. It is what it is, but yeah. So be careful with what you listen. If you want to know the whole time personal things about me, oh, don't look at about personal things about you, Erica. Okay, so if you feel like this is not a good energies right now, take a look from within yourself. Ask him why that he wants to know personal things. But you don't allow personal informations to share from it if you don't feel like it is right. Maybe that is a fake person, something, and so on. Alchemy of Balance, I feel an ex coming back soon too. One from 8 years ago, only past relationship that hasn't reappeared. She's in my city and I her newly divorced. Ooh. Well, good luck with that. You know what to do. You're not from yesterday, Nick. And, you know, when you have a talk, honest talk with that person, you will find everything. You have the energy of the truth. You know when this person is truthful and honest. You need to understand, from within you. Look at it, use these energies, apply within, and let the things unfold naturally. Okay. Mercury retrograde this season is about the truth for union. If the truth is missing, so is the trust, so is the belief. And that's a lot of the twin flames right now. They lost this because either the truth is missing or the trust is broken. And when those two are broken, so is the belief. And now here it goes down the drain. So that's what this is right now. Be careful with this Lilith situations today. Maybe someone is in the drains of their life. Maybe they are broke down within life. Maybe they're looking for someone to take care of them. So be mindful about this. But you know how it feels. Everything from within. Because the person is going to love you for who you are, not for what you have to become for them. Okay? So be mindful about these energies. But yeah, that is situations. To me, I'm cool for right now. Pretty good for this. I'm looking at forward for my trip. Yesterday at the hospital, they checked up my ear. Still have, I don't know if you see it right here as a cut. So it's healing so far, but we'll see how the things are going to be for it. I'm going to be on the 9th, which is in 5 days, for another checkup. How is my progress? It's going to go, and what we are going to do. Maybe February is going to do something. Oh, divine energies, divine message. It's 13:33 here on the clock, and 3 o'clock, 33 minutes and 33%. Man, you got to look it up to the divine from it. Then maybe that girl has a divine message for you. Like, yeah, so it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to be looking at for a topic about today's talk for it. I got plenty of day, 11:11 on the car, and the car in the front was 99. Oh boy, we all have these numbers, are we? I got in here, it was 111 situations, and more likely like divine pain in the, yeah. Divine pain in, yeah, but that's Lilith talking the divine pain in, yeah. So if you look at the divine reward from it, you after you win this divine pain in, you know what? Then you're gonna learn from it. And so, yeah, actually, was talking about today at the coffee shop with my roommate about anger issues, and I'm getting the message that the anger over time, what it does. And it came to me that the anger, it is like a hurricane. It comes over, destroys everything, and the anger after itself leads to destruction from within. Destroys the personalities, destroys property, destroys the world from within. But over the time, what heals the anger, it is the time that heals the anger from within. So some of you may be going to look at it within these situations and allow it the time to pass and let it heal the wounds from within. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of numbers. Usually Mercury retrograde does that. Yes, it does. Always been. So, yeah, just careful. Don't say, I want to see this number because of this. Because Lilith is going to play to you. All you want to see is if there is any divine messages God delivered right in front of me. You're going to see how the messages are changing. Okay? Seek the divine for messages, not asking. Because asking and just receiving, there is difference. All right, guys. Any more questions? If not, let's share the love here. And I'm going to be seeing you in about 2.5 hours from now in the main channel for. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for watching the report. I love you all, and it's up to you. If you like it, subscribe it and sharing it. That is entirely up to you. I leave the universe talking from to you. Thank you guys. Love you all, and be loved.